Hello, I am Shivaji Bhaskar, Faculty of Russian at the School of Foreign Languages, IGNOU. I welcome you all to this course, Basics of Russian Communication Skills Part 2. As you remember, in the previous modules, we have been discussing about various aspects of the Russian grammar. We have also seen lots of exercises related to the rules of pronunciation and phonetics of Russian. We have been specially using different kinds of text as a methodological tool to make you learn and understand the nuances of Russian grammar and phonetics. This has been done keeping in mind that as a student of foreign language, you must master all the 4 elements of language learning, that is reading, writing, listening and speaking. Accordingly, we have chosen another text, a very important text, where we will talk about the seasons in Russia. As you know, every season has its own features. That is why through this text you can understand that how in the Russian weather these different seasons play their role. So the title of the text is Сезоны в России, which means seasons of Russia. So first we will read the text in Russian so that you can understand the tone and the texture of the language. Afterwards, we will look at the questions based on the text. We shall understand the text fully with the help of English translation, and then we shall try to do the text analysis in order to understand the basics of Russian grammar. Please pay attention to the text while I read it for you. Осенью холодно, но Анна любит осень, потому что осень очень красивое время года. Сейчас Анна идет в парк. Она любит гулять там, особенно с осенью. Осенью листья в парке красные, желтые, зеленые. Это очень красиво. Виктор любит лето, потому что летом каникулы. Летом он ездил на море и отдыхал там. Он много плавал, загорал и ходил в горы. Иван любит зиму, потому что зимой он отдыхает в деревне. Недавно Иван ездил в деревню. Там он гулял в лесу. Зимой лес очень красивый. Зимой холодно, поэтому Антон не любит зиму. Он любит весну. Весной тепло, хорошая погода, и можно гулять в парке. So here we have just read the text titled Сезоны России, which means the seasons of Russia, in Russian, so that we can understand the tone and texture of the language. Now let's pay attention to a few questions based on the text. So the first question is, скажите, какое время года вы любите и почему? The second question is, спросите друга, Какие время года он любит и почему? Now let's pay attention to a few models. Анна, ты была в Суздале? Да, я ездила в Суздал. А когда ты туда ездила? Осенью. Now, after learning about the questions based on the text, let's understand the text with the help of English translation. So the title of the text is Сезоны России, which means the seasons of Russia. Осенью холодно. In autumn it's cold. Но Anna любит осень. But Anna loves autumn. Потому что осень очень красивое время года. Because the autumn is very beautiful time of the year. Сейчас Anna идет в парк. Right now, Anna is going to the park. Она любит гулять там. She loves to walk around there. Особенно осенью, especially in autumn. Осенью листья в парке красные, желтые, зеленые. In autumn, the leaves in the park are red, yellow, green. Это очень красиво. This is very beautiful. Это очень красиво. This is very beautiful. Виктор любит лето. Victor loves the summer. Потому что летом каникулы. Because vacations are in summer. Летом он ездил на море и отдыхал. He went to the beach in summer and took rest. Он много плавал. He swam a lot. Загорал. Sunbathed. И ходил в горы. And went to the mountains. Иван любит зиму. Ivan loves the winter. Потому что зимой он отдыхает в деревне. Because in the winter he takes rest in the village. Недавно Иван ездил в деревню. Recently Ivan went to the village. Там он гулял в лесу. There he walked around in the forest. Зимой лес очень красивый. In the winter, the forest is very beautiful. Зимой холодно. In the winters, it's cold. Поэтому Антон не любит зиму. And that is why Anton does not love the winter. Он любит весну. He loves the spring season. Весной тепло. In the spring, it's warm. Хорошая погода. Good weather. И можно гулять в парке. And one can walk around in the park. Here, with the help of English translation, we have understood the text well. Now, let's pay attention to the questions we have asked in Russian. What do they mean? The first question is: Скажите, какое время года вы любите, почему? Tell. Which time of the year you love and why? The second question is: Спросите друга, какое время года он любит и почему? Ask your friend which time of the year he loves and why. So, here in this particular two questions, we have tried to cover different seasons. As per the requirement of the questions, you may please use all the 4 seasons we have talked about in the text. The first season is Ocean, which means autumn. The second one is Leta, which means summer. The third one is Zima, which means winter, and the fourth one is Vesna, which means the spring season. So, all these 4, they have their own speciality. It is the special time of the year, and depending upon the different narrators which we have found here in the text, every season is enjoyable. So, we can try to answer the questions. You can also underline such expressions and sentences where you will find about the questions. Now, let us do the text analysis so that you can understand the aspects of rules of grammar which we have used in the text and remember these important concepts. So, the title of the text is Сезоны России, which means seasons of Russia. Осенью холодно. As in the singular nominative form, осень is осень. Осенью холодно. In autumn, it's cold. Но Anna любит осень, but Anna loves autumn, потому что осень очень красивое время года, because the autumn is very beautiful time of the year. Here is this particular sentence. If you pay attention to the ending of the noun время, then you can pay attention to the adjective красивое. Время is the neuter gender word. That is why we have used the adjective красивое to indicate the time of the year in genitive. That is why we have used время года. It is in родительный падеж. Сейчас Anna идет в парк. Here we have used the expression сейчас, which means now. Anna идет в парк. Идти, which means to go on foot, has been conjugated for the feminine singular. Она идет. Anna идет. And the question is куда? Where to? So, the answer is to the park. В парк. So, Anna is going to the park. Она любит гулять. She loves to walk around. Там. There. Here we have used two verbs, one in a conjugated form and one in simple form. Любить has been conjugated for singular feminine Anna. Anna любит. She loves. Гулять, to walk around, to take a stroll. Там, there. Особенно осенью, especially in the autumn. So, this expression особенно you can use in different context if you want to say or express especially. For example, Особенно в этом ресторане. Yes, люблю пить чай. Especially in this restaurant, I love to have or drink tea. So like this you can use the expression of особенно. Осенью листья в парке красные, желтые, зеленые. In the autumn, the leaves are. So листья in plural, leaves. В парке, in the park, we have used the preposition в, which means in, and park changes into парке. Красные, желтые, зеленые for листья, for the tree leaves. So they are красные, желтые, зеленые, means they are red, they are yellow, and they are green. So красный, желтый, зеленый, singular form of different color also. Красный means red, желтый means yellow, and зеленый means green. In plural, they are красные, желтые, зеленые. So as adjectives, you can also use them with nouns. Какие листья? Красные листья. Which kind of tree leaves? Red, yellow, green, like that. Это очень красиво. This is very beautiful. Виктор любит лето. Victor loves summer. So after a popular name, Anna, another popular name for males is Victor, and Anna is a popular name for girls, you know. So Victor любит лето. He loves summer. Потому что летом каникулы, because vacations are in summer. And каникулы всегда always used as plural form. Летом он ездил на море и отдыхал там. In the summer, he went to the sea and took rest. So here you can see we have used the conjugated form of ездить, which means to go on transport, in a past tense form for masculine singular on. Он ездил. Куда? На море. So море does not change, remains same, море. И отдыхал там, and took rest. Отдыхать means to take rest, has been conjugated in the past tense form for singular masculine noun. Он много плавал. He swam a lot. So много means a lot. Плавал from the verb плавать, which means to swim in the past tense form for Victor. Плавал. Он плавал. Загореть means to sunbathe. So he sunbathed. И ходил в горы and went to the mountains. Гора changes into гори in the plural form. Иван любит зиму. So after Anna, Victor, another important name, very famous in Russia, is Ivan for males. Любит зиму. Ivan loves winter. Потому что зимой он отдыхает в деревне. Because in the winter he takes rest in the village. So here Ivan любит зиму. Zima, feminine singular noun, changes into зиму because the usage of the verb любить. Винительный падеж. Потому что зимой он отдыхает в деревне. Because in the winter он отдыхает, he takes rest. Где? В деревне. Where? In the village. So деревня changes into в деревне after the usage of в preposition. Недавно Иван ездил в деревню. Recently Ivan went to the village. So ездить which means to go by transport, has been conjugated in a singular form in the past tense yezdil. Like the verbs ichi khajich, which means to go on foot. Ichi means one direction, khajij means multiple direction. Likewise, if one goes by the transport in one direction, the verb is yekhaj, and if multiple direction, it means yezjij. So, this you must have learned in the modules. Specifically we did for the verbs of motion or glagoli dvijenia. Alright, so we will go ahead then. Tam on gulial flisu. There he walked around or took a stroll in the forest. So, you know, guliach means to walk around or to take a stroll, has been conjugated in the past tense form for Ivan on gulial, Gijia, flisu in the forest. So, les changes into flisu. This is another important aspect of the Russian grammar, that these are the exceptional nouns which changes after the usage of prepositions. Zimoi les очень красивые. In the winter, the forest is very beautiful. So, here you can see the usage of adjective красивый for the forest, which means les in Russian. Красивый лес. So, like this you can also make your own sentences while using all these different adjectives, conjugated forms of different verbs in present tense or in past tense. Now, let us read further. Zimой холодно, поэтому Антон не любит зиму. In the winter it is cold, that is why Anton не любит зиму. As you know, like Anna, Viktor, Ivan, Anton is also a very popular name in Russia, especially for males. Поэтому Антон не любит зиму. Again, that is why поэтому Anton does not love winter. So, after the usage of the verb любить for Anton in the present form, conjugated form of the verb любить, and then zima changes into zimu in the accusative case. On любит Vishnu. So, Visna, which means spring, changes into Vishnu after again the usage of the verb любить in the conjugated form for singular masculine gender Anton in the present form любить Vishnu. Весной тепло. In the spring it is warm. For тепло means warm. As you know, in Russian for hot we use жарко. In the summers летом жарко. Зимой холодно. Zimoi холодно means in the winter it is cold. Like this we have used the expressions весной тепло. In the spring it is warm. Хорошая погода, good weather. Какая погода весной? Тепло, хорошая погода. И можно гулять в парке, and one can walk around in the park. Alright, after the text analysis, we have understood the usage of different forms of verbs in their conjugated forms for present and past. We have also seen the usage of different nouns as per the gender. We have seen important 4 names popular in Russia. We have also known about the 4 beautiful seasons of Russia, that is the autumn called осень, лето means summer, zima means winter, and the last one Vesna, which means the spring season. So, all these 4 different seasons as per the different characters we have used in the text. They have narrated why do they love that particular season? What is the most special thing about a particular season, whether it is autumn, whether it is summer, whether it is winter or the spring? Accordingly, suppose when we have asked the questions, the question number 1 says, Кажите, какое время года вы любите, почему? So, please tell which time of the year you love and why. So, you can also use as per the requirement of the text. You can answer the question using the most loved season as per your opinion in this question. However, as far as the construction of the sentences are concerned, you can go back to the text and look at the rules of the grammar we used in the sentences. Please pay attention to the ending of the nouns, adjectives, and particularly the prepositions we have used. And if you want to talk about the weather or the seasons in India, you can choose, but note down the important aspects of that particular time of the year. The second question we have asked is, Спросите друга, ask your friend, какое время года он любит и почему? Which time of the year he loves and why? So, here you can also ask your friend from anywhere in the country, ask him or her about which time of the year he or she likes and why. So, with this exercise, you will be able to understand not only about the nuances or the basics of grammar, but you would also be learning about an important aspect of the culture. So, I hope that you will be able to answer these two important questions based on the text, but do use your creativity in that. Another important aspect we want from you is to construct your own sentences. You can change the name of the characters, change the location, and talk about the peculiarities of the seasons in India through this text. So, I hope you all enjoyed learning about 4 seasons of Russia, and you will be able to do the text in absolutely new form. We shall be bringing a few more texts related to the Russian culture, so that you not only learn the language well, but also understand its culture. Thank you.